Florida state champion, running 152, top 25 in Florida XC22, Jonah Kirspel.
All right, we are back with the boys 800-meter championship here at the RunningLane Track Championships. Starting here with the entry field of the 800, we have Alexander Nemec of Texas, 152 seed time, followed by Jonah Kirspel of Florida, 152 seed time.
Michael Woolery.
Really excited for this athlete, Michael Woolery of Episcopal Academy in Pennsylvania, just a high school junior. Traveled 1,000 miles to go to this race. He really wants to break 150 here at RunningLane. He comes in with a 152.
State championships from Utah, a College of Southern Idaho commit, Bryson Otley.
Bryson Otley here, the senior out of Utah. He'll be wearing hit number 12. He comes in 152 time.
An Arkansas state champion in the 800, a University of Tennessee commit, Dustin Welch.
Saw him earlier in the 2K steeple, and he's going to double back in the 800. That's Dawson Welch, the senior out of Arkansas,
From Vestavia
152.
Hills, Alabama state runner-up, Max Armstrong.
State runner-up in Alabama, Max Armstrong, ranked hip 10. He'll be entering the championships with us with 151.
Coming all the way down from the 51st state, Alberta, Canada, Caden Kingsmith.
And here is an interesting athlete from Canada, Alberta to be official. It's Caden Kingsmith with a 151 seat time. He actually owned a section record from the last race. Now he's in the fast heat, seeing what he can do here.
Winner of Adidas Track Nationals in the 800, Julian Carter II.
Julian Carter II from Arkansas, very talented athlete, 151 for 800, and he's in the mix here in the championship field.
Your Texas state champion in 800 with the 151 personal best, Keyshawn Garcia.
Keyshawn Garcia, large school champion in Texas, looking to continue his season on past UIL, and he's run 151 officially.
Your Utah state champion in the 800, running 150, also got fourth in the javelin, Caden Allen.
And out of Utah, just learned he's also a javelin contestant. He'll be in the 800 here today. That is Caden Allen, senior, a 150 seed mark for Allen.
Your 2022 RunningLane Track Champion in the boys mile, a sub-4 performer in the 4 mile, multiple North Carolina state titles, a Wake Forest commit, Rocky Hansen.
We have a sub-4 miler here, dropping down to 800. That's Rocky Hansen out of Christville, North Carolina. Testing his legs at 800. We'll see what he can do here.
Arkansas state champion in the 800 with a 151 personal best, River Hardman.
River Hardman of Arkansas, junior, 151, a state champion, one of faster athletes here in the championship section.
Yes, Texas 5A state champion in the 800. Marcus Gaten.
Marcus Gaten out of Texas, competing here at these RunningLane Championships, 150 seed
Gaten just ran 150 at the meet champions in Texas too. So Justin Gottlieb of West Virginia, the fastest guy in the state, enters with a 151, and he's got that RunningLane kit on. That vibe check is certainly there. Strong field, Ashley. Nothing separated more than 2 seconds here from all the athletes. We could see possibly a meet record even.
Yes, the meet record here, 151.51, set by Alex Leith. We'll see him a little bit later today in the championship mile, but that is the time to beat for the RunningLane record. I want to also throw this out here too. The Alabama soil record, 149.60.
That was one of our throwbacks a couple weeks back, the Alex Lee throwdown, and I remember that very vividly. You know who else was in that? Will Sumner of the University of Georgia right now. So really great race there.
So really there's some history in this event here at Running Lane. Maybe this year could be the best yet. We definitely have a very loaded field. Too many guys to count, honestly, that have gone below 152. I'm just really going to be curious to see, honestly, how fast this goes out, and then also who are going to be these guys that make the moves in the final 200 to set themselves up well.
Well, all eyes are on Rocky. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. He's broken 4. He chose not to run the mile. He chose the 800, and there's probably a reason for that. He wants to break 150 here, maybe even go 148.
Yeah, and honestly, if you look at his MileSplit profile, he has not really run like true all-out 800s quite often. So this will be one of those rare chances where you get to see him do that here. And again, I think 149, 148, that's going to be the mark that he's probably eyeing.
Gaetan is, I think, a very compelling candidate here because he's coming off the meet of champions where he ran 150. Now, will he have enough in his legs? Because that meet is pretty recent. But I do think he has that sort of big game energy. So we'll see if he can handle it here.
Again, a lot of players here. We'll get ready to fire this gun here very shortly.
I'm really liking the singlet of the guy in yellow.
Yes. Some very colorful singlets, actually. The neon pink, too.
We are away here in the championship field of the boys 800 meters.
Already out pretty aggressively here.
And that's Gaetan taking the field out through 150, I should say. Really flying through, and he's going to come through the 200-meter mark at 26 seconds.
He's got to be feeling pretty confident coming off of that 150 at Meet of Champs just a week ago. So maybe that's part of the reason why he's going out here so confidently early on.
Rocky's nearly last at this point. He's let the race get outside of him at this point. He's got a lot of work to do. Gaetan has taken it out.
So we have Gaetan here leading this field. Let's see what this 400 split is here.
And they have to go all the way out to lane 3 to make moves in the back there. But Gaetan still out in front with a performance for the ages almost.
53 seconds through 400. That is blazing quick. And he's followed by Jonah Kurspel.
Well, let's see. That 300 meters left, and that's the hardest part of this race. He still has control of it. Kurspel from behind. Here comes the move from, looks like possibly Woolery. Michael Woolery now making a move on the outside.
You said he was a guy to watch, Corey, and look at him now. He is trying to
Woolery.
close here.
Rocky Hansen still in the mix here. He's about 7th place, but time is evaporating.
All these guys are in the mix here, and the crowd.
Here comes Woolery on the outside, the Texas champion. That's Garcia. Garcia now to the outside.
Keyshawn Garcia.
Look at that time. Is he going to break 150? Oh, and he coasts to the line.
149, I believe they're 149.61.
Wow.
That is a nearly a meet record.
That is a meet record.
Nearly an Alabama soil record.
And
just 100th of a second off that right there.
You know what's also kind of a fun little correlation here. Texas State Championships did not go this fast.
No,
they ran
did not.
153, I think, in 6A. He pulls out a 149 here at Running Lane.
Gosh, he moved up. He was 9th going into the final lap. He moves up 8 places to take the win there. So kudos to Garcia, 149.61. Kurspel will hold on for second, 150.55. And then Rocky Hansen made actually a very big move there at the final stretch. He will take third, 150.85.
In some ways, I'll live with that because he was in dead last through 250 meters, and he made his way all the way back to that into contention. So I'll give him that. I mean, you walk away with a really good time.
Honestly, all around, really good times. Looking at the finishers, we have 8 guys under 152. And then obviously we had Garcia there with his sub 150. Big meet record there, nearly a soil record. Kudos to Garcia there.
So we have about 30-minute break until we get back into the mix here. Actually, we're going to go soon enough. I think we're going to go to an interview. But any other thought? We're going to throw it down to Keyshawn Garcia.
All right, we're ready. All right, Will Grundy here from Texas MileSplit at the RunningLane Track Championships. We're with the Texas State champion, but also the RunningLane 800-meter champion, Keyshawn Garcia. Hey man, you came all the way from the Rio Grande Valley for this, right?
Sure.
Talk about race strategy.
I knew there was a lot of fast guys coming into the race, so I just tried to stick with them to the first lap, and I knew I had a better kick than all of them, so I just waited till the last 200 meters and just kicked it and bring it in strong.
Yeah, and first meet, you didn't really have to worry about running 400 and the 800. Did you just pretty much dial and put everything you had into this one race?
Yeah, basically, my legs felt kind of tired, but I just tried to come in with this night strong.
And tell me about that last 250. You were making some moves and then catching up to the group. What was your strategy and how did you feel about running around people on the curve in that last one?
There wasn't a strategy. I just ran the race, just tried to come in.
And a lot of milers who are pretty fast in that race. You're a 400-meter runner. Is that kind of like your sweet spot and you feel like you just were superior leg speed to them?
I just tried to cruise the first 400. I knew that their 400 times was not as fast as mine, so I just let them gas out and just go.
And you're coming from the Rio Grande Valley, state champion, 6'8" state champion, and now national championship. How do you feel about this entire season?
I feel really great. I just tried to come in and qualify for the New Balance time. I didn't think I had a qualifying time, so I just tried to come out here and represent the RGV and Texas as well, and just try to come in, run hard, fast.
149.61. How does that feel?
Feels great. I never ran that fast before.
Awesome. Definitely more to come from. We're going to let you catch your breath. I'll be back to you guys up top.
And we are back here, Ashley and Corey. We are just finishing up the 800s. Ashley, any lasting thoughts from this group of half miles?
Well, I have to say, those championship races kind of surprised me a little bit. I feel like we saw a lot of late lead changes, and actually